Reeves going to pull up and wait. LeBron down low. Hachimura makes it 6-2. James, a lob. Davis gets the finish. LeBron.
Hello Lakers fan. If you are one of those who is always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to pay attention to what is coming up on our Lakers news channel. I am preparing exclusive coverage on possible signings, rumors, interviews, and much more from our Lake, and what I can say is that rumors are catching fire on social media and you don't want to miss any information, so if you are a true Lakers and don't want to miss the news, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. To receive everything RM first, we will receive today's news. The Lakers dominated the game, defeating the Pelicans and securing the 8th position. Heading into the final game of the regular season, the Lakers had one clear objective: to win and secure the 8th seed, and 2 chances to win a play-in game to advance to the playoffs. With determination and energy, the team took the court with a laser focus that allowed them to establish an early lead, a lead they never relinquished, and ultimately triumph over the Pelicans with a score of 124-108. With this victory, combined with the Suns defeating the Wolves, the Lakers will now stay in New Orleans to face them again on Tuesday in the 7-8 play-in, with the winner advancing to face the second-seeded Nuggets in the first round. This was a monumental team victory where every player in the rotation stepped up and was ready to play, but leading the charge were the team's superstar duo, LeBron James and Anthony Davis. LeBron showcased his brilliance by recording a triple-double with 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 17 assists, shooting 11 of 20 from the field and making all 6 free throws. LeBron demonstrated masterful game management and offensive control, capitalizing on every defensive lapse to set up teammates for successful shots and then attacking himself when opportunities arose. Of LeBron's 17 assists, 8 came in the first quarter and 13 in the first half, this latter figure being a career high for any half in his 21-year career filled with staggering numbers. As a scorer, LeBron was nearly as lethal as a passer, exploiting New Orleans' lack of rim protection and various open-court opportunities to repeatedly score in the paint. Almost all of LeBron's marks came from inside the restricted area, showcasing his relentless drive and post-up skills combined with the pressure his passing put on the defense, making it a fantastic game for him on that end of the floor. Defensively, LeBron was equally locked in and impactful. Taking on the challenge of guarding Zion Williamson, LeBron used a blend of his physical tools and defensive savvy to limit Zion and disrupt his ability to dominate where he's most dangerous. LeBron played a key role in holding Zion to just 4 of 13 shooting from the field, tallying 12 points and 4 turnovers. Some of those turnovers directly resulted from LeBron's efforts, as he notched 5 steals and excelled at intercepting passes and disrupting the offense. As for AD, he led the team with 30 points and 11 rebounds, adding 3 assists and 2 steals for a double-double of his own. AD was a force of efficiency, shooting 13 of 17 from the floor and making all 4 free throw attempts, causing problems for both his individual defender and the Pelicans' team defense. With superior speed and agility against Jonas Valanciunas, size and strength against Larry Nance Jr., and the ability to exploit the Pelicans' smaller lineups or find the gaps when they played zone, AD repeatedly finished inside and around the paint, whether diving out of the pick-and-roll, creating his own shot off the dribble, or crashing the offensive glass for putbacks. The only setback for AD came when he had to leave the game with just over 5 minutes left due to back tightness after an offensive rebound attempt, but post-game, Darvin Ham expressed extreme optimism about his star big man heading into Tuesday, while AD added that he expects to play and receive treatment to see how he responds over the next 2 days. Apart from LeBron and AD, the Lakers got double-digit scoring nights with efficient shooting from their other 3 starters, with Rui Hachimura, 11 points, 5 of 10 shooting, D'Angelo Russell, 19 points, 5 of 10 from three-point range, and Austin Reeves, 20 points, 8 of 12 shooting, all ready to contribute on that end of the court. Defensively, all 3 also contributed consistently, not only holding their own in individual matchups but playing with great activity within the team's defensive schemes. Off the bench, the Lakers got solid minutes from all 4 key reserves. Offensively, Taurean Prince, 9 points, and Spencer Dinwiddie, 7 points, combined for 16 points, while the combination of Jackson Hayes and Gabe Vincent provided significant defensive sparks, especially in the second quarter when the Lakers took control of the game, extending their 6-point first-quarter lead to 17 at halftime. It was that 40-point second quarter and a similar 13-4 run by the starters at the end of the half that truly sealed the game. The team simply showed up ready for the challenge this game presented and delivered the mentally sharp and physically strong performance needed to secure the win. Although the Pelicans clawed back from a 32-point deficit to trim their lead to 17, the Lakers regained control of the game and ensured they would come out on top. Now, the Lakers will look to bottle what worked well in this game, improve in areas they see as needing adjustment, and try to replicate this victory when these teams meet again on Tuesday in the play-in. Anthony Davis talks about scare in Lakers vs Pelicans duel. Almost everything went in favor of the Lakers in Sunday's game, where the team completely dominated the Pelicans towards a comfortable 124-108 victory, securing the 8th spot and setting up a rematch in New Orleans on Tuesday. However, it wasn't a perfect day as Anthony Davis cautiously walked off the court in the final minutes. AD was seen holding the lower part of his back and trying to stretch it out on the scoreboard table before slowly heading to the locker room as the Lakers sealed the win. Fortunately, it seems there's nothing to worry about. After the game, AD mentioned that his back locked up after a push during a rebound attempt but was emphatic that he would be available on Tuesday. "I'll definitely be playing," he said about the Pelicans' clash on Tuesday. Likewise, Coach Darvin Ham spoke after the game and described it as back spasms, initially reported by ESPN's Dave McMenamin before the final buzzer. Darvin Ham said Anthony Davis was dealing with a spasm, calling it nothing serious. He added that he was extremely optimistic about Davis's progress for Tuesday's game. Davis has dealt with back spasms earlier in the season. The concerning part, however, is that spasms can recur at any moment. Earlier in the season, it was hip spasms and a groin injury that surfaced and caused trouble for Davis. While thankfully that wasn't a factor this time, spasms are always a concern due to their unpredictable nature. However, his strong statement about being available is encouraging. With the playoffs looming, the Lakers' season depends entirely on AD and his availability. Without him, the Lakers have significantly lower odds. The 2021 playoffs are a perfect example of how things can quickly change depending on AD. AD seems unworried about his health, and if that's the case, the Lakers can enter Tuesday's game against the Pelicans with a lot of confidence. LeBron James speaks on his feelings toward the NBA play-in. Just like last season, the Lakers wrapped things up on a positive note. The team closed out the regular season with a dominant 124-108 victory over the New Orleans Pelicans on Sunday, showcasing a lot of strengths at certain points during the game. The team had a 28-14 run since mid-January, which was good enough for an overall record of 47-35 and the 8th spot in the Western Conference. The Lakers will have 2 chances to win a game to reach the playoffs when the play-in tournament begins on Tuesday, with the Lakers facing this same Pelicans squad. At this same time last year, LeBron James was recovering from a foot injury that had recently sidelined him for a month. He mentioned tearing a tendon in the injured foot, and his speed and explosiveness were limited for the rest of the way. LeBron feels better today than a year ago. While he dealt with a troublesome ankle for most of the season, James mentioned that he's healthier now than he was a year ago heading into the playoffs. LeBron James credits the Lakers for having a very good season, winning 47 games, more than the 43 from last year, and says he feels better physically heading into the postseason now than he did last spring, as reported by Dave McMenamin. Whether James is dealing with significant pain on a daily basis is hard to say. He's had fantastic numbers this season, both in terms of overall stats and efficiency, and seems as agile as ever. It's crucial that he's in good shape because the Western Conference is much stronger than it was last year. The Lakers will need James at his best to have a real chance at winning the NBA championship.